Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Limbus Company. In the last part, we had an encounter with a modified slave, I would almost say. I mean, they did put the human into a factory and they came out like toy robot stuff. I even got the head of one of those guys, so yeah. It's not good. They're literally treating the humans around here like they don't care at all. So yeah, once we go further down the line, it's probably just going to get worse from here, right? It's literally about to get worse from here. Now then. The backup generators, because of course they need backup generators for all of those plastic material facilities, right? Totally. I mean, imagine if they couldn't conveyor belt the humans into toys, right? That is very important, especially if they need to drill a tunnel down here. Now then, we must defeat the rootless cyborgs, singing with joy once again. Isn't that literally the same stuff that they said before in the other battles? I'm pretty sure that they did. But we will see. Is there going to be a cutscene or are we thrown straight in another fight? Oh! Oh, would you look at that? Wait! They're still humans. Are they humans because we destroyed the thing? Could be. Oh, that's good. We saved their lives and now they throw it away because they want to stop us. Well, isn't that just great? Okay. No issue whatsoever. But then again, as I already said, the slaves around here are not that strong. I mean, they've been working for years without breaks. I would be kind of surprised if they were still in good conditions around here. But nevertheless, once we're done with this place, they might actually be able to get out of here once and for all. I mean, they are working for the golden bro thingy, and once that is stolen, they don't really have any other reasons to still stay around here, right? Unless, of course, they try to get the abnormalities, but yeah, those things are just way too deadly. They are just way too deadly. Nevertheless, paint shop. Let's see. We must defeat the rootless cyborgs. Still the same, so that means there's... What the hell? There are no, He lost his head. He has... This is weirding me out so much. Never mind, let me just... I already lost my trains of thought. Exiting the passage, or rather exiting the passage, you see a group of cyborgs gathering around a huge roulette. All highly excited, thoroughly amusing, the game of death. They approach you, chanting in a strange beats. It looks like they want you to play a game of roulette. Really? What should you do? Take on the challenge. Rodion, gain SP. Run Wrath Slot, Gloom check. Pass to heal all allies SP and gain ego. Forget the game. Crush them in battle. Rodion loses SP. Begin a combat. Win and gain an ego. Play the game or lose it. Or rather fight it. I mean, we are using Rodion. And you know what? Let's try our luck. Let's just try our luck. It's probably not going to be that good, but we can still try. You notice where it shines. Rodion proudly proclaims as she steps forward. You can see a mixture of anticipation and excitement on her face. She recovered 20 SP, that's good. Is that going to make her odds better? Hopefully so. You notice where shine. Okay, that's still the same. Okay then, Rodion, good luck. Do I have to pick? Like red colors. Like red colors. Like it. Like it. A group of cyborgs yell along to a strange rhythm. Red 4. Exalting the number high, they spun the roulette. Then they handed the roulette ball to one of the sinners. Wrath. It seems the ball has to enter a red socket with the number higher than 4. Okay. You want Wrath. Do I have Wrath? Rodion is decent. Otis is decent. I don't really want to rely on him, let's be serious. He's gonna screw me over. Okay. I mean, you did say that you wanted to play this game. I'm going to give it to your hands. I'm gonna believe that you can are actually able to pull that off. You failed. Rodion! Get beaten! Get all trashed! Real pokes! As soon as the cyborg saw the ball roll into the wrong pocket, it swung its massive arm to smack the sinners. With the sinner crumbled on the floor, the game had to come to a stop. Did we die? Ah, she lost 20 HP. Rodion! I thought you were so sure to do this! You failed during the first round! You even had the SP boost! What happened, my girl? What happened? Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Are we going to head over to the final procedure or the waste disposal? I kind of want to go to the final procedure. That seems to be the same. Okay. And there are some new enemies around. Great. But that proves my point once again. I'm never lucky. That was a luck-based game, and we instantly failed. I'm really sorry, Rodion, but luck is not on our side. The pink shoes enchanty. Constriction desires. It does have a couple of passes, which I cannot read. A 2 to 10. The other guys, do you have passes? Protection stuff. Okay. It's a 1 to 9. That isn't so bad. It is kind of fast with a 4, but thanks to our boost and egos, we don't really care that much about it. I guess at least that we don't really care that much about it. Yes, we can certainly beat that. Those guys have 90 HP. Yeah, I'm probably going to go for that guy first. Certainly. He shouldn't be able to survive this. He really should be able to survive this. Oh yes. Oh my freaking god. Not enough for the stagger, but really, really close. Ooh, okay. I was about to say, if that thing gets lucky, that would have been deadly. But it's fine. Wait, didn't I redirected that one? What is that? It's smoking. Well, desirous. The unit gains 2 fragility, 10 bind, 10 minus bind. In 1 skill slot, it changes behavior. The unit becomes desirous every time it loses 30% of its HP. And what's this to do? Urge. At the end of the turn, if at 5+ stagger, takes 30 SP damage, gain 2 fragility and 10 bind. Remove this effect. Inflict urge next turn. So once they get the pink stuff, they're going to give the pink stuff to us on hit. And if it gets up to 5, it's going to drain 30 SP and slow us down. It seems like it's kind of difficult. We're still going to focus on that guy though. Yeah, just in case. We're going to focus on that guy though. Okay, everyone? Please win without fail. Okay, that guy did. This girl guy with pink shoes also did. The other pink shoes might get staggered this turn, I can't quite tell. Yes, we got the stagger, okay. Then we can just go for the win rate. Preferably with the light blue, because I really need the light blue ego stuff for our Hulong. It's very important. We only get a couple of resources, since our our Rodion kind of prefers to go for the purple stuff instead of the light blue one. But that's still fine. That's still fine. Okay. Final proceeding. Final proceeding. We must defeat the rootless. It is still the same. Why are they not? In the previous dungeons, there were so many conversations. Like really, there were so many conversations. Every time we moved, there was another conversation. What is that? Moro City. The names usually don't tell me anything. It's blue, light blue. It's inflict sinking, doesn't have a passive. Okay. But the second attack I can't quite tell. And there isn't any other passive around with the pink shoes. 3 plus 6. That isn't really so bad. Can I go for the light blue again? That's not good. It's not good. It's always a bit difficult to get the blue stuff going, but I need the blue. Look at my ego. I have so much orange, yellow, dark blue, and purple. But like 6 light blue. And I need a lot for that stuff. I need 5 each. Where's all the light blue? I could go for the light blue, but that would be a bit unadvantageous for us. I don't have a good answer for that thing either, because both opportunities that I have are not guarantee wins. Even though we do have a high sanity count, I think it would be wiser for me to just tank the hit. Especially considering how it doesn't have a specific extra boost either, so it's going to be fine. There we go. Good hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Almost staggered as well. The blue thing doesn't really do any damage either. The very least it wasn't really allowed to get the hit on. That guy wasn't able to get the head coin either, so the damage was lowered. He's going to try to apply the urge, but that's fine. We can safely go for that one now. And we're certainly going to stagger this guy now. Yeah, in the next round the other guy is going to get 10 bind and fragility, so we don't really have to worry about the last guy. Okay, this is going to be fine. This is certainly going to be fine for everyone. And I do get another light blue for the counter, so that's also really helpful. Dual Strike is really powerful, I have to say. As long as our Ponytail doesn't get a single hit from the previous round, it becomes so strong. Like really so strong. I love it. I really love it. That ability is great. It's just great. Okay. Boss fight is coming up. I'm gonna lose all of my sanity, but that's fine. And there were no other events on the way. Okay then. Let's go to the security room. We must defeat the rootless cyborgs. Doesn't really seem like there's a cutscene. Technically speaking, we do have a chance to go back in order to get our sanity up. But I don't think it's going to be that necessary. At least, it never was really that necessary before. Right? Totally. Forward base. We must defeat the ruthless. It is still the same though. It is literally always the same message. Ruthless cyborgs. More cyborgs. Everyone is a cyborg. Not even a cutscene. Not even a cutscene. But there are more pink shoes guys around. Well, isn't that just great? But he's also... Huh? I guess he's also infected with that stuff. Ribbons, kind of, almost. Clippity cloppity, tap away. Make some bridges, gain 2 haste. Okay, the first attack is still locked, but that's fine. Protection still stays the same. It's probably going to have the same urge stuff as the other shoes. So we need to be a bit more careful about this. A clean 13 hits. And the resurrection stuff, surgery, dive and the count reach 5, so he is able to revive twice. And I don't think I saw a factory in the background. Doesn't really seem like it. There are a couple of races though, and a shredder. Is that a There's actually a shredder in the background as well. Okay, great. Is that gonna come in handy? Maybe. This one is fast. Can I stop him? It's not that good. Oh, none of them are good. And at the very least, we have the speed in the world. We can redirect that one with our... That's not good either. It's okay. You're gonna block. You're gonna block. Then Rodion is going to get a free hit on that guy. And everything else should be fine. I need to be very careful with the urge stuff, that's for sure. I don't want to get the urge stuff going. But then again, once they have the bind and the fragility, it's certainly going to be helpful, right? I'm pretty sure it's going to be helpful if we had that. Okay, I was lucky with the hits, that's good. Why is everyone glowing pink? I thought... stripes of pink ribbon float this way. Are they still triggering the urge stuff, even though they shouldn't? That is blocked. That is redirected. He's probably able to defeat him in one go because of the fragile. It's gonna be fine, and that's gonna be fine. Okay, everything has been redirected. Am I able to get the stagger? Oh no! He's saying! He's saying you need to guard, my boy! You need to guard! Oh, I'm losing that one as well? At the very least, he wasn't starting to use... Oh my god! I was about to say. At the very least, they weren't starting to use the whole urge stuff thingy. Okay, so the fluff is still floating around. Doesn't really seem like it did anything yet. It has urge now, though. Okay, if I go for the ego, triple ego, because he's quite strong right now with the 15 hits. I can also damage the other guys a little bit, maybe get them into the stagger range. And then I might be able to take them out before any of them is able to apply any urge on us. That is certainly going to be very helpful. I'm really going to hope that's going to work. I'm even going to get... Oh yes, that's good. Good hit. Come on. Yes. Perfect. I don't think that was enough to get... Ooh. I don't think that was enough to get the stagger, but it's still alright. We are able to apply some bleed on the boss. Okay, good hit. Bleed has been applied. Am I going to get a stagger? Probably not. But I do get some free damage on everyone else, so that's also kind of fine. I have to say, I really like that animation. It's like a water crashing down, like a waterfall. All because of the... What the hell? All because of that ribbon stuff, right? The scarf stuff. A voice travels between the fluttering ribbons. What is your desire? Put me on. I carry you wherever you wish to go. The suggestions are incredibly suspicious, but for some reason, the sinners are struggling to decide what to do. What? Don't wear it. What do you say? Put on the shoes? No way! Refuse, okay? Don't you dare put that on. That's bad news. If it is like the red shoes, it's going to be very bad. The knot of desires must be undone. Pride, gloom, advantage. Who can undo the knot? Otis? Who has the best chances? He might be able to pull it off, but his chances are only normal. You sang. How do you feel? You have a gamble. But she's just slicing. He sang. I can believe in you, right? You can certainly gamble your way through this. Of course you can. You're the king of gamble. Good job, you saying? My head is pounding. What? Just getting... Wait, what? Was just getting good. The ribbons binding the team scatters and melts away. Freedom! Freeness! An unfamiliar voice reaches your ear, but for now, you should help the sinners recover first. Who was saying that? Nevertheless, we are able to free ourselves. For the remaining turns, all enemies gain free attack power down and fragile. Yes, please. All enemies will no longer become desirous. So they cannot give us the pink stuff anymore? But he's already dead. But did that happen because he was dead? Did he try to turn us into his puppets? I guess... kinda? Oh no, you're not going to use your ego, that's for sure. You don't need to use your ego. But I have to redirect a couple of hits. That is just way too much stuff. Way too much stuff for one guy. Okay, everyone else is just tackling the top guy then. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. It is very important that I get more of the light blue colors though. It's very, very important that I use the chance to gain some resources. The 5 light blue cost is kind of expensive. Especially considering how my Otis also need the light blue stuff, right? Where the heck are we now? Feels like it's getting colder and colder around here. Is that the golden stuff already? Maybe. What's up with all those eyes around? An increase in the frequency of abnormalities should ideally be strong and a positive reflection. Did you call? Huh? I hope it wasn't your attempt to make a joke. Thanks to you, I feel even colder. Putting aside Ishmael's grievance, I thought about what Foss had said. Because that means we're getting closer to the Golden Burrow, right? So Sigma abnormalities are closely related to the Golden Burrow stuff. It was a pretty solid answer, if I do say so myself. Yeah, sure. But Foss' reply was discouragingly dull, or at least that is how I heard it. So we're already getting closer, the snowy crossroad. That is a beautiful shape, I have to say. Ruined village, drawbridge, ice castle, where neighbors lie. There's ice crystals, people are trapped in the ice. But first and foremost, we have to get through the snowfield. Doesn't really seem like it matters in which direction we go. So let's just jump right in there. Moving past the containers, we are met with a chill air. The shacks of ice hint that we are almost at the end. Okay. Are they also trying to dig their way through the ice stuff? Probably, but I don't think that's quite possible around here. Oh, the blue stuff is back! Can I finally see all of the passives? 2, 1, 3 plus 16. And alright, it didn't have any passives. What was DE-ATH? Okay then, well, it's just the same as before. I guess we're just going to finish them off with it relatively quickly then, right? Okay, before I jump ahead to the end of the fight, I just want to say the music pieces around here are really pretty. Just listen how calm it sounds. Just because of the cold air and the chilly atmosphere and the mountains of bodies trapped in the ice. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Now, nevertheless, it's still the same enemies as before, so as I already said, I'm just gonna speed ahead a little bit. Wow, please don't lose against those guys! I need the blue stuff! I need the blue stuff! Oh, come on! There we go. Beautiful. There weren't sadly that many rounds, but still, at the very least I was able to get like 2 free resources, so I take that. Seems like this is just a circle round of... Wait a second, where did I get that? After winning a clash using a lust skill, inflict bind. Did I get that from the... I don't think they gave me a notification for that. Nevertheless, it seems like there's a circle of abnormalities waiting for us, so without any further ado, let us just jump right into the next battle. Oh no, there's something new around here as well. What is that? Oh no, the slaves, the shivering miner slave as well. Break pick 315, ice chuck 212. They do have a passive, but I can't quite read it. They have eyesight though. Oh, that's cool. Okay. 24. That's not good. That's not good. And they are kind of fast. Great. All of them are fast. All of them are fast. Okay. They're going to get a couple of free hits. Which is very unfortunate. But most of them are just targeting our back line, and there isn't anything I can do because they're so fast. It's very unfortunate, but at the very least it doesn't really seem like they're that strong, so... It's still fine, and we are able to apply at least a couple of binds on them, so that's also going to be very helpful. And it doesn't really seem like they're that tanky. Maybe it was overkill to go for my ego. Yeah, that was probably overkill. I shouldn't have done that. Especially considering how difficult it is to actually get this again. But I was kind of scared because of all those one-sided attacks. It's fine. That's fine. I can stall for time. It's not like we have a time limit around here. I can stall for time in order to get the stuff that I want to get. Right? Totally. We can stall. We can stall a bit so that I can regain my light blue. There we go. Stall. It's very important to stall. Keep the focus on her. And once that is done, everyone else is just going to make sure that she dies. Okay. But it's very important that she is going to hit first. And she is with 5 faster than everyone else. The only one who's faster is currently blocking, so that's fine. I am going to get a resource. Okay. It's fine. I can stall. I can stall for resources. There's no time limit in a dungeon. I don't need to finish everything in 10 turns, right? I don't have to finish everything in 10 turns. Everything is fine. The snowstorm field, once again. Anything specific around here? Probably not, but we will see. Preferably, I would like to see more of those fishies, because those fishies seem to be relatively easy to fight against. But no, we have more of those freezing miner slaves. Great. I mean, technically speaking, if I'm fast enough, I might be able to stagger them before they do anything funny. They only have like 40 HP. That is technically speaking possible. That is possible, yes, I can certainly one-hit them. I just need to do a lot of damage, which is certainly doable. Okay, I don't need to worry about one-sided attacks. They're not that bad. And we already reached the end of the cycle. We can certainly go back in order to fight against more of those guys, but I don't really see a reason for that. Especially considering how there's already a boss waiting for us. Ruined Village. Do we have a cutscene around here? No. But I guess there was a building where we could rest, so that's good enough. The Ice Castle where neighbors lie. Well, hello there. We made it across the frozen landscape and reached the end of the mine. In the distance, I saw a massive castle of ice and an unexpected guest. Okay, who is it? More enemies? Probably more enemies. It is a beautiful castle, though. Give them that. Before stood a monument castle of ice and frozen pillars that seem unbreakable. And there stood a person. What are you doing here? And where? How did you overtake us? A man with highland hair, clear as ice, was waiting for us. I came here often whenever I felt the need to clear my thought, even though there's no rocking chair or whiskey you like. The chill dominating this place pierces even the thickest of coats. It helps me restore a lucid mind. Really? You came here often? But how did you get past all of those guards? While the rest of us were frozen stiff, stuck watching, Rodion made a slow step forward to face him. Don't expect you to be here first. My man and I knew a shortcut leading here. It was something we learned through the local ruffians, all in search for the whereabouts of a buried great power waiting to be used for the greater good. Alas, this area surrounding the Golden Burrow was as far as we could go. We didn't see any way to get closer. I thought you'd never leave District 25, but seeing you now, resorting to the tactic gangster would use, maybe you should have stayed a country boy. Sonia, the lackeys have been taken from the shopkeepers who weren't even that rich to begin with. Did you know, Rodion? This was little more than a somewhat eccentric hollow with frosty walls. Yet look at this. Now there's a gigantic castle and thick columns of ice. This change happened the instant you walked in. Wait, what? You sound like you figured that this would happen on my arrival. How did you know? I have many sources, but that is none of your business, Rodion. What makes you so sure that I made this happen in the first place? I'm not some kind of backstreet witch or anything. It's not hard at all to figure out. Observing those faces encased in ice says enough. The faces encased in ice? Take a peek. They're the one you love, you look down on, are they not?
250,000 That's all it's worth? That's not possible. You said precisely why, though. Its age is showing all the scratches and lack of polish. To be frank, others wouldn't pay any more than 200,000 for this. And the rest? Oh, worthless garbage. That makes the taxes you owe 400,000 in total.
Is she in debt? Why do the poor only grow poor the harder they work? It's ridiculous, isn't it? With stacks of cash piling up in the pawnbroker's vaults. Our neighborhood was being wrung dry. Heirloom waited for what little momentary value they had. Sonia rallied people, delivering speeches using big words. They organized a group under the name of DE-ATH. It went okay at first. Even the thickest folks were inspired by Sonia's words to help the poverties in the back streets. But Sonia still had a dissatisfied expression. Automatically, the DE-ATH warped into an organization that cared more for debating about how best to change the streets in the nest, rather than going out to help those in need. That is why I left them. She didn't just want to stand around doing nothing, she wanted to change something with her own hands. I see. Being an armchair revolutionary wasn't going to feed our starving neighbors. But I told you time and time again, Rodion, we must wait for the right moment. Sonia, I'm sorry, but that moment you kept talking about, it didn't come when DE-ATH's youngest, when the little Ivan had to stay his hunger with food from garbage. Nor did it arrive after he suffered to death.
to achieve a monumental task. Well-thought-out policies and great power to carry them out are required, all to make the redistribution of wealth happen. And in the process of moving towards progress, such minor troubles on the personal levels are inevitable. That's minor to you? The whole thing was personal. We started this to help others, so they should be our first priority, right? What you and the Yuri DBA were doing wasn't what I had hoped for. Is that why you decided to take matters into your own hands? Absolutely. Our town needed. Wasn't an empty promise telling people to sit on their hands for who knows when, but someone who wasn't hesitating to pick up the axe. I bet most of my neighbors had been starving for 4 days straight that night. Yet the binding wind kept hounding without mercy, clawing at the shattered skin of the famished peasants. And I happened to know whose safe kept more than enough money to treat my neighbors to a feast for days and still be just as full. So what did you do? Give me a second. Can I pull out of this now? This is a confession created for you as a result of the Golden Barrow resonating with your psyche. Moreover, a confessional purpose is to lead a sinner to the path of penance. Is that the reason why that whole thing happened with Gregor? Oh, this is all about redeeming the sinners. If only that old woman had changed her mind before it came to an end. But Rodion, you must have known that a terminal leech upon her neighbors would never turn over a new leaf. You know she wasn't the kind of person who would give up that life to turn into a general's philanthropy, or however that word is pronounced. You wouldn't have knocked on her door with an axe in the hand otherwise. Oh, poor Rodion, dear. You seem to be under the delusion that you're some sort of savior. Demanding my money so brazenly to my face wouldn't change anything. You vermins are no different from the paupers in the back streets. That's right. I'm the one who put an axe through her head. Ooh. She crossed her own personal line. Rodion. Like cutting open the belly of a goose that laid golden eggs. I chopped that hack's skull. I mean, someone had to do it. Am I wrong? Unlike those foolish cottagers in the fables who gave into the greed and lost out becoming richer. We were overcome with hunger and misery and could have gladly eaten out her brain. And her belly was full of golden eggs, like that of the goose. Yes. The old lady you killed was a tax collector, wielding considerable authority in District 25. But what gave her so much power was her sibling status as a member of the middle finger. I struck her down to save my dying neighbors. Is that so wrong? No, you held it at axe for your own good. You couldn't stand the fact that you weren't anyone special. Did you know? The middle never let anyone who touched their family go unpunished. They aren't too interested in finding who exactly did it. Rather, they like to demonstrate clearly what happened to the poor fools to dare disturb them. So they killed them all. The backstreets resident who had tasted the joy of quality meat for the first time in their lives soon with towering cadaverous piles on the road. Not much different from the car Pageton Tower at the casino. I'm well aware of how much pain and guilt you've been buried with ever since then. Living with the realization that you really weren't so different from the foolish cottagers after all. Since that day, nothing I held truly felt like it was mine. All because of me. It's alright, Rodion. For you see, Rodion, to change the world, I
perused hundreds of books, thousands of documents, and I met various people all around the city. Picturing a world where the oppressed can escape from the exploitation, dominating of the ruling class, and finding liberation in the truest sense. To make that world a reality. However, the answer didn't lie in changing what was already there. Once a page of history is written, there's no way to go back and revisit it. Look, this is the world we can reach. A world that can be created using the golden baroque with which you resonate. May there be no one upon this earth suffering from starvation. May every individual enjoy the right to pursue psychological and intellectual delights. Join hands with me, and I'll give you that world as a gift. That sounds way too good to be true, though. That sounds like you're tricking her to use her or something. Don't you dare do that! You look nice, but I never trust something like that. I would never hand her over to someone like that! As if nothing up to this point had ever happened at all. A feeling nobody else would understand. Even a glimpse of that world felt like so dreamlike. I wanted to etch that mesmerizing instant into my memories. If this was a dream, I had wished I was part of it, so that I would never have to leave it. Yet... Sorry, I'm still turning down your offer. Yes! Don't fall for this! That is wishful thinking! He has some plan up of his sleeve. I never trust something like... You should never trust something like that! There are always backstabbers around here! He even said that it resonates with you. He needs you in order to get the golden baroque to work properly. Because that stuff is resonating with you, from the looks of it, and it probably resonates with Gregor as well. Maybe they stole it from us, but they might need Gregor. Oh, interesting. Maybe that's the reason why they kept us alive. In order to find the golden baroque, and probably in order to make use of them in the future. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, but I'm still turning down the offer. How to put it? I don't want to bath in warmth just yet. I feel like I ought to be in this cold a bit longer in order to actually make penance. Think I will stay this way until I find my answer to the question of when it will be okay to warm myself. And also, Sonia, you knew my temper would get the best of me and get to kill her, didn't you? Huh? Rodion, this will probably elude you, but you don't have to mark. I came here hoping to see you possess it, but I'm seeing it on a few of your friends instead. The mark? What do you... Besides, you can't see the mark either. In other words, you don't have what it takes to be the leader. What kind of mark are you talking about? But I'm different. So to make a better world. Yep, I think I remember hearing you say something like that while I sat at a desk buried in books. That is why I can't join you. I still believe that it's not big words behind closed doors that feed your neighbors. And as I'm sure you've already learned by now, there's no way a rowdy rascal like me would fit under such dweeby leadership, right? Oh, that's my girl. Oh, he's so quiet. The golden baroque waits inside the castle, Rodion. I hope you'll be able to find whatever you seek. He walked past Sonia and then made our way into the icy castle he indicated. Is he going to follow us? At the very least, it doesn't seem like he's going to get in our way. That's a good thing. At the very least, we have that. But still, he seems nice. But still, he seems nice. But I wouldn't trust him at all. I wouldn't trust him at all. And it seems like there's still one fight waiting for us. Slumber, broken neighbor. This time around we fight against the neighbors. Okay. Seems like they are still as frail as ever. But at least they aren't as fast anymore, so that's good. I mean, they're still fast, don't get me wrong. They are still really fast. But at least they're not that fast anymore. Can I redirect it? Probably not. It's not gonna be that good for her. But it's not like it's getting any better either. Gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's hit that guy, I guess. We don't even have... Oh no, we don't even have the sanity. We don't even have the sanity to ensure a win. At the very least, it doesn't really seem like they're that strong. Because they're so lucky, they get a -9. Which is just great. That's exactly what I need in order to get the stagger and the kill. Yeah, they really don't do that much damage. That's very good. Very, very good. Okay, that guy is staggered, so I don't need to worry about him. He's actually going for my guy, so that's good. Rodion, please get the light blue. I can redirect that one. He's probably going to get stagger from this, which is a bit unfortunate. But there isn't really much we can do about that. After all, we do kind of want to ensure that he dies. I mean, it is important to get sanity going and all, but I also do kind of want to avoid damaging my units that easily. They are super tanky and all, but still. If I can help it, I would like to avoid it. What? Tomb? What the... The castle trembles intensely as frosty rubble falls around us from above. Wait, if this keeps up... A foreboding idea flashes in my head. The ticking of my clock was like a reminder of how much time we had left. Out! Outside! Now! We evacuated from within it in a hurry. What happened? Am I seeing this right? The castle isn't falling apart. It's like... What? It's what? Indeed. It was since certainly rises to its feet? Don't look back! Just run! What? We ran quite a bit, but what now? Footfall, not a human. Rather slow and heavy. You could just say that something mammoth is after us. It may have served better? Dante? Our job here is done. We just have to book it. Cool? Wait, we have to run? Right now? But my time! My time! You know what? I'm gonna make a cut right here. I know this is evil. I know. But my time! I thought we had one quick battle and that would be it. But no. No. It seems like we're being chased by the castle, maybe. A mammoth. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun in today's part. I'm probably going to record a bit longer this weekend. And we'll see where this is going to get us, right? We will see. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun. And see you next Monday. Until then, bye bye!